Hello everyone. In this video I'm going to be talking about the tools that every math course should have. Now, because of the COVID-19 pandemic, it has shifted work to focus more online, especially with college and K to 12 courses. And I believe moving forward, every math class should have some sort of online presence for two main reasons. First reason is access to content. Wherever you have the internet, a student is able to access materials that they need to catch up on, anything that was covered in a previous lesson, or if they want to push themselves, they can move forward. The second main reason is immediate feedback. We have the technology available for students to be able to do homework online wherever they have internet and get an immediate grade based on their performance. If you've ever taken a college course, you may have used webassign or something similar, and I think that should be available for any math course. The only problem is access to resources. Sometimes you have to pay for the service. There should be some sort of free service that lets you have this tool to set up and implement in your course or any academic institution. So here's an example of what I mean from immediate feedback. So as you can see, we have 13 questions and we have a total score. So right now I'm not doing so well because I just answered 2 questions. The types of questions that you can give online are multiple choice. So here's an example of a multiple choice exercise. So select the option called "this is the correct answer." So all I have to do is just select it. I can have 3 choices. I can submit my answer, and based on how I answer, it tells me if I got it correct or incorrect. So let me answer incorrectly, and it immediately tells me if I answered correctly or incorrectly. So let me just correct that real quick. Click on the details. It tells me how many times I've submitted it, how many attempts I've tried, previous answers. It also tells me this. There's also my notes. So these are notes just in case I want to make a reminder, sort of like a post-it note, and also ask the teacher. So whoever is giving this course, you can send a question specifically for a question that you are working on. All right, what's another type of question that you can answer online? So there's drop-down types of answers, and select the answer that is correct. So I'm going to select the one that's correct, submit that answer, and it tells me that it is correct. Here's another multiple choice question where you choose the correct graph. Now, this is the one, obviously. Now, I don't have to submit my answer right away. You just click on it. I don't have to submit it. I can just move on to the next one if I wanted to do that. Another type of online question that you can answer is a numerical response, where you type in the answer. So here, the answer is obviously 2. Now this is where I see a lot of technology not up in many types of online courses where you can actually use mathematical notations as your answer. So here, I have to zoom out here whenever I want to answer this type of question. Okay, there it is. So I click. So this is an example of the type of technology that is very convenient for students and instructors based on the type of content that you are teaching. So as you can see, you can enter operations, functions, symbols. Basically, you can teach any math course using these math notations. So in this example, it's asking me to use a square root. So there's the square root, and it basically wants me to replicate that notation. So all I have to do is type in x, and there we go. Submit the answer. Answer is correct. Here, it's much more simpler. You don't have to use any math notations from the menu. It's divide symbol. Here again, I use the math notation of square root.
Keep going down.
This exercise requires you to enter a mathematical expression. So I can type in capital D plus, these are conveniently available on your keyboard, but pi, you can, okay, that's also convenient. You can just type in the word pi and it automatically switches it to the symbol pi. Okay. This exercise requires you to enter a mathematical expression. Your answer should be epsilon plus b, or beta. So there is no keyboard shortcut that well, maybe there is, but I just don't know at the top of my head for epsilon. So what I can do is just go to symbols and keep going. Maybe it's under the Greek menu. Okay, just disappear. Okay, I need to click on it again. So I go to, and here's epsilon. So there we go. Allowed me to enter it, and let me see if I got that correct. Submit answer. Yes. Okay. Let's keep going here. So here's an example. You want to make sure you enter it correctly as you see it and not make any mistakes. So first thing I have to do is use the square root symbol. X plus 1. Now notice everything is underneath the square root symbol. In order to get out, I just need to press right arrow and then type the rest. Submit the answer, and there it is. So whenever I was working as an Algebra 2 teacher, this type of online interface would have been really convenient to have for students to do online homework. And there probably are some high schools that do have access to this type of technology, but they have to pay a lot of money. So that's the problem. Access to resources, you just don't, sometimes you don't have the budget to pay for something like this. Okay, maybe I just had too many parentheses. Okay, there we go.
This type of technology is also wonderful.
Click on the point tool and click a location in the graph. Okay, so I'm looking for the point 2. Okay, I'm replicating it here. So here's the point. I can see that the coordinates are 3, 4. The order pair is 3, 4. So 3, 4 is right here. Submit answer.
And it is correct. Here I just have to draw the line. So
I'm going to go ahead and draw the line.
This type of tool would be really, really good for Algebra 1, Algebra 2.
Pretty sure it can work for geometry as well. Submit answer. And finally, question 3. Not sure what it's asking. Okay, so it wants me to find the sum. First add 2 and 3, so 2 plus 3 is 5, plus 4. Oh, okay, so it's just asking me for 2 plus 3, and let's submit. Alright, so I think I've answered all these questions. Now I'm going to go ahead and submit. I can save it just in case I want to work on it further, but I can also submit it to be graded entirely. So it says that it's submitted, so all I have to do is just go up to the top, and it tells me that I got a 97. Huh. Was there a question 13? Thought I answered it correctly. Oh, there's part 2. Well, you cannot come back. Well, let me finish this then. Two plus 3 plus 4, so I know, okay, so it just adds the whole thing, so 9. Okay, I guess that's all of it. So looks like I submitted it early, and now I have 100. Excellent. Now imagine if you're a math teacher right now, especially a high school math teacher, if you could actually have access to this type of technology where you can pre-select some questions that pertains to the course that you're teaching and be able to come up with your own questions as well. And students will be able to do this on their phone, on their tablet, on their computer, laptop. It's technology that is available right now. It's just access to this resource is what's keeping from teachers' jobs from becoming easier. All right. How can we make this available for every teacher free of charge? Somebody with the computer coding skills in order to make this available online. I am waiting for that day. Okay, that's all I wanted to show you. Thank you for watching.